it's the Anything Goes Podcast, man. It's your boy, Sean Peoples. Hey, people, listen. If you like our vibes, you like the movement, like, subscribe, share. Comment in the comment section. Ring the notification bell so you can keep up with everything that we got going on, man. Jump in the community tab and vote. Vote on everything that you see up there. And then also check out the information that we put up there. Sometimes we put in some valuable information up there. And also don't forget to join our membership where you get some cool perks. You get some behind-the-scenes footage. You also get some special podcasts that only members can see. Only members can, watch and enjoy where we don't hold back, where we get raunchy, nasty, and talk crazy and get all those emoji stuff going on. Yeah, my brothers, what's going on with y'all? I'm here with Mr. Razor. I'm here with Sharp Man. Yo, Sharp Man, what's going on with you?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Living and loving life.
Mr. Razor, what's good, kid?
Yo. Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm chilling, man.
Hey, man. So, Ohio police chief. I said Ohio police chief is out after leaving a Ku Klux Klan note on a black officer's coat. Now, this clown claims that he was joking. It was all in fun. Now, within the climate, what's going on around the world right now, especially in America, with, as we can see, it's so much tension. It feels like at any minute, something is about to kick off when it comes to race. Now, why does clown think that this was a joke or it was a good thing for him to be able to do, to leave a Ku Klux Klan letter on a black officer's coat? He's been the police chief for 8 years, and he's been in law enforcement for 30 years. So just put that as a mental note in your mind and just imagine how many people this guy has probably messed over in life for the last 30 plus years. So when I think about stuff like this, Short Man, it leads me to, be upset. It leads me to feel like, I always say, like, throwing rocks into the ocean. Like, nothing is changing. It just seems like it's just getting worse, and maybe it's not even getting worse. It's all this undercover stuff is just coming out to be, because he was caught on camera, and I don't know why he thought that doing that in a police station where there's so much camera. I guess that's the privilege of him to feel like, if it is caught on camera, nothing wouldn't happen. What do you think, Sharp Man?
I don't necessarily think he thought about the camera. I think he just thought about doing what he wanted to do. But what I would say to your first point is about the climate that we're in, and this was somehow some sort of a joke. That's just, to me, is asinine, because so for me, the Ku Klux Klan could never be a joke. Not back then, not now. There's never a time for a Klan joke, to me, anyway. I don't know what context I would accept that in, unless a comedian's on stage or something. I don't even know that's even a context I want to see it in. Maybe I think in those instances, whoever's doing a joke, they can make it funny, maybe. But in this case, there's never a time in any sort of professional setting where that would be acceptable. Maybe amongst his friends in the privacy of his own home or something.
Fellow Klan member friends.
Fair enough. Yeah, so maybe in that instance, to them it might be funny, but again, it is not acceptable in any professional setting that would be something that you could say or do, or hint at or whatever, or make a joke about, that would be ever acceptable. And yes, he should be gone, but that's not the kicker, though. I was reading the story, and the one guy was saying, the mayor was saying that he fired him.
And he said he wasn't fired.
He said he wasn't fired. He was placed on administrative leave and then retired shortly thereafter. So I want to know what the real story is. And I'm going to follow the story a little more, because we may have to come back and do a part 2 on this when we get some more clarification on what really happened.
Who to believe? What to believe?
Well,
when
hey,
the Klan speaks, we believe no one.
Right. So, in my mind, though, the guy that said, well, I fired him, he could be doing that to placate us. You know what I mean? he could be doing that to make us feel some sort of, like, oh, he's on top of it, and
of course.
So
he wants that vote again. He was right out in front mass saying that he fired him. He told him he got 10 minutes to get. He got 10 minutes. You do something like that, you don't even got a minute. Boy, you better get your stuff up out of here.
Yeah, I mean, does this sound like something made up? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
as if
sound a little, a little. What they would say, like, I'm putting on a show, or the youngins would say, my son and his friends would say, he capping, dog, he capping.
Raise up and see what they laugh.
Yes. No, man, that's a big joke thing. For him to do that and feel like it's a joke, and not like you said, it ain't nothing. It ain't no joke about that. And obviously, that cop didn't feel it was a joke, So there is no joke. Like you said, you do that to somebody, it's like, you're liable to have things happen to you in there, because that's not something anyone is going to take as a joke. That's something serious. And like you said, everyone that this guy has locked up that is of color, they should go and investigate if there was any foul play involved in it, because this guy could have possibly messed up thousands of lives in this 30 years that has passed. So we have to take this thing serious. We can't look at it as a joke, because there's nothing funny about this. And like you said, with the climate that we're in, man, that's just crazy to me. Like you said, well, we got to follow up and what's going on, because like you said, if the mayor said, hey, you got to go, or he said he's fired and he's not fired, because that could be a big difference, because if you're fired versus him retiring, he's probably going to get pension and everything that the perks that comes along with it.
Don't get his pension anyway.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, so I mean,
I just think it's a sad situation.
These guys need to be held accountable for the stuff that they do. And when they start hurting their pockets and holding them accountable, I bet you stop seeing a lot of this stuff happen.
But I got a question. Why isn't this a crime though to do that? Like that should be like some sort of hate crime though to do that though. You know what I mean?
Should be, and he's right in the police station.
Yeah.
Proper place for him to be. He shouldn't have gave him 10 minutes to leave. He should have gave him 10 minutes for somebody to put him in a lockup cell.
Yeah, they should have put cuffs on him. That's it. That's a hate crime.
Yeah, they should lock him up and call in the FBI to come collect him.
Yeah, because to me that's a threat, right? To me that's a threat. Why would you put that on somebody's coat that's of color? To me that's a clear threat to me that you would do that.
And even if you are joking, you're the police chief. You don't play around with the subordinates like that. You rank structure. Follow proper rank structure.
If anyone should know that that's a serious infraction, he should know.
Exactly.
He should know. So yeah, he should be in cuffs somewhere. Not on administrative leave or AKA retired. Is that what they call it? Is that what they call it? Fired now? That's new term for fired now.
Somebody capping.
Retired with pay.
Yeah, that's the new term we're gonna call it now. When you get fired, we're gonna say, "Oh, did you retire?"
Yeah,
because
you refired.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This guy.
What are you saying, Razor?
I said this guy should definitely be behind bars. I like you said, you do something like that egregious, you should be behind bars. And like you said, perfect place for you to be. Let me take away your gun, take away your badge, and put you right in the cell. Matter of fact, put him in the cell that all the people that he locked up, that he put in jail. So
we need to put that video up so that people can see the video on there. Put a little thumbnail of that video running. That guy, man. That's insane. That's insane. Seriously.
Hey, you remember back in the early 90s, Biggie Smalls had on a shirt that says the Ku Klux Klan member are future cops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was ahead of his time.
way ahead.
About 30
He knew
years.
something that we didn't know.
Yeah. That was about 30 years ago, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, way ahead of his time on that one. Because they are.
In that field, there's no place for hatred, and if you're a racist or anything in that manner of any color or white, black, whatever, you that's not the place for you to be, because you're dealing with people from every different race. And if you're racist against someone else, or because someone else is of color, then no, once they sniff that out, you need to be gone, and quick and fast, so yeah, it's crazy.
The cops have to interact with people from every race and every walk of life. So if you're a Klan member or if you're somebody without patience, I mean, that's not the job for you. You need to go, you need to go find another job. And the audacity.
But somebody think it is for them.
Yeah. Obviously, the whole Klan think that, they own everything here in this country. But, the audacity of this guy to have the nerve to be talking about they're blowing this out of proportion because it was a joke. I mean, brother, in some sense, I wish that was me, because when he told me that, his little tubby self would have went through a wall or something around there. You don't play those type of games with people. You putting Ku Klux Klan letter on, bro, I don't even want to have a conversation with you when I know you're associate to something like that. So don't even. I always say I'm trying to understand stuff when I'm talking, right?
I cannot understand this one. I cannot understand for the life of me. I can't figure out why, at what point in your mind that you would feel like this could ever be a joke that was appropriate to tell. This is one that you keep in your head and you laugh to yourself and go somewhere.
See, the thing is, when you're a Klan member and the only excuse you can come up with is this is a joke, what you gonna do? Next time you're gonna put a noose around my neck, and if you get caught, you're gonna be like, "Ha ha, I got you. I was kidding." I mean, none of that stuff make any sense to me. These guys are ridiculous, and they get to walk away scotch-free, go home with their retirement, and live happily ever after. That's why they consistently do stuff like this. That's why we consistently see stuff like this in the news.
Yeah.
If you start holding them accountable for it, then, like you said, a lot of this stuff will stop, and that's the problem that we're facing today, because a lot of stuff that's happening is going without accountability. Even if they get behind the desk duty with pay or something, there's it's not.
I call this democracy running amok, because they use that as an excuse to let these guys run wild, to let these guys run free, their First Amendment right, well, nobody got hurt physically or whatever. They'll find all kind of ways to kind of talk around this and excuse it, but there is no excuse for it.
And this one goes out to the people that say, "Oh, you guys are paranoid. Nothing like that be happening all the time. You always bringing race into it." This is why we bring race into it, because you got a little tub of lard feeling like he should just come drop a Ku Klux Klan letter on a black man's jacket, on a black man's coat, and feeling like, and then his excuse is it's a joke, like,
like I always say.
Where did they come up with these things?
I don't know, but like I always say, though, this stuff has been happening since the beginning of slavery and never, ever stopped. The difference is now we have cameras everywhere, and there's a camera everywhere you turn. There's somebody taking a picture. There's somebody videoing. So chances are you are getting caught doing this madness on camera. So, every time we get told that we're paranoid and that this stuff isn't happening as frequently as we say it is, then it comes out, then all of a sudden everybody's like, "Oh, we didn't know, but we've been telling you this forever." But you're just not listening, or you really don't want to hear it, or it makes you feel uncomfortable to hear it.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty much what it is.
And you know what? You're right. They have cameras everywhere, but apparently they don't care that the camera is there, and they feel like they could get away with stuff, even
AKA privilege.
Yeah, I understand. So You know, they're so embedded in doing this and used to it. It's like, even though the camera is there, it's like it's like a routine. You know, if you do something every day and you put a camera, you know, your routine is just going to allow you to do it.
I'm thinking of the shrug emoji. That's what they do. Just they're like, whatever.
Yeah,
it's just like just shrug and just go do it anyway.
It's a camera. I mean, we shoot people and kill them with cameras running. I mean, why can't I put a Ku Klux Klan letter on the coat? I mean, what's the big deal?
Especially if it's a joke.
Yeah. You know, ha ha. Yeah.
Hardy, har.
That's what they always do. That's what they always do. And then they chastise us when we don't see the irony in their sick and twisted mentality of thinking that, you know, you could pass this off as a joke. Who you joking with? You know, I mean, and if this guy was with the young black man or whoever was sitting around letting you joke like that with him, then he's partially to be blamed too.
Yeah, I would say what we call he's tripping.
Yeah, you know, he's I would say what we call he's Uncle Tommy, but whatever you want to know.
Yeah, I'm saying he's lost his mind. That's what's going on there.
Ain't nothing to joke about that.
Yeah,
I'm not letting anyone joke with me like that. I'm just letting you guys know that now. I'm not letting anyone joke with me like that. And I will not accept that as a joke from anyone. So stay away.
I hope he get prosecuted for something. I hope they take away his retirement. I hope he's punished to the fullest form.
Okay.
Ability to punish this guy.
Let's be clear. This is Ohio. So that's all I have to say. There's not much more you have to say about that. This is Ohio. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm just telling you, Sean. I know you feel like something should happen. I do too, but I'm just telling you, nothing's gonna happen here.
Hey, I'm the optimist.
On this one, really? This is the one you want. This the hill you want to die on?
You know, what I'm saying is that I know ain't nothing gonna happen.
Okay.
It's still for me to say that I hope he gets the worst of everything. I mean, I hope he suffers for the rest of his life. I hope.
You know when I lost hope?
You know
when I lost hope on this one? I lost hope on this one when the mayor said one thing and he came out and said something opposite of that. That's when I lost hope on this one.
That's expected from Klan members. Do they ever tell the truth? You know, and hey, who knows? Maybe the mayor is one of his buddies.
Oh my gosh!
That sit at home and hang out with
you just read my mind. I was like, maybe he's in on it too.
So you know, he was quick to run out there and start talking about this and start talking about that. So who knows? But at the end of the day, you know, I've been lost hope in this system here, but I still have hope in me, and my hope is for him to suffer. Him to lose his retirement benefits. You know, you have some people say, that's harsh. Maybe he should lose it for some time. Well, because you don't think like a normal person thinks. You think a guy can come and play with you with the number one terrorist group in America and throw something of a letter on your jacket, and that's supposed to be, you know, imagine if a Muslim person at
oh my God.
A white police station and put an ISIS or Taliban letter.
Why would you even say that? They be knocking down every mosque in America right now. Man, come on, man. You know they'd be knocking down every mosque in America right now. They would be knocking them down.
Yeah, it'll be on every news channel. Yeah. It'll be running for about a good 4 weeks.
Yeah,
and then it'll get the keyboard clan and all these other supremacist group that stormed the Capitol the other day to get them running crazy.
They would be making laws in Congress right now about that if that happened. They would be making laws. They would find some new law to come up with, and they would find a way to go start profiling the Muslims more than they already do.
But so when it comes to us, he can say I was joking, and it's okay. I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
It's one of those things. But yeah, man, I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. and I'm not at all. I wouldn't be even surprised tomorrow if I hear that the mayor was a part of what was going on. I wouldn't be surprised if I heard that this dude said that, hey man, the mayor, the governor, and all, he started naming a whole bunch of people that rides on, that what they call them, the late night riders or whatever you want to call those clowns. It wouldn't surprise me if he started calling a whole bunch of names. So, it's never shocking to me, man. Because when you live here and you see stuff like this happen so much, nothing is surprising to me. When I saw this story and I sent it to you, I wasn't even shocked. I didn't send it to you because I was shocked. I sent it to you because I was like, yo, look at this, yo. This is again and again and again. And the irony is I seen it a couple of times and then somebody sent it to me. And it was the same time me and you was having a conversation. So they sent it to me while we was having a conversation. So just automatically my thoughts was like, send it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's ridiculous, man. But hey, I hope that we don't have to go to work. Razor don't have to go to work. You don't have to go to work and find a Klan letter on our clothes. I know, especially with me. You don't want to play with me like that. I give it all up to get to you, buddy. So, I won't play around. But hey, we in America, man. And it's becoming.
This is America.
Yeah, it's becoming like, why are we shocked about these things? It happens so much.
Yeah, it happens and happens and happens again. It's so repetitive.
If it stopped happening, then I'll be surprised.
I'll be shocked at that.
Yeah. But, this is Anything Goes Podcast. I'm here with my brothers, Mr. Razor, here with Sharp, man. Having some conversation, man. This is, sometimes this thing get kinds of irritating, stressing, and get painful to talk about at times because, you just got to be real. And sometimes you want to mince the words and you're trying to pick the correct words to say because you don't want YouTube to ban your videos or feel or put your video in any type of circumstances that people don't get to see it. But sometimes you just got to tell the truth. And the truth is that this is ridiculous. Stuff like this keep happening. And it's going to keep happening until people put a stop to it, till they create laws, create infrastructures that stop stuff like this to happen. Because telling a guy that he's fired and then he come and tell you that he wasn't fired, that means he's not as scared of you. That means he's specifically letting you know that, hey, I ain't trying to hear that nonsense you saying. I retired.
Yeah, so because the union probably protecting this guy. So yeah, let's get out of here.
Man, come on, man. You already know how that goes. But hey, we out of here, man.